Hey guys, Penadele here, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia. In the last episode, we made it through North Ocean and got some, well, mostly through North Ocean, found a bunch of discoveries and a few bits of information on Drachma's history. Today, we're going to continue into Valuan airspace, find a couple more discoveries. This may or may not be a short episode. There is some plot coming up. Staying down here. Hopefully they won't notice us. Down, down. Good. I am fairly certain there is a discovery around here. Pretty sure it's here? Stay down. Okay, maybe not. Are we sure it's not here? Because I could swear it was here. Alright, hold on. Let's, okay. Yep. Ah, there it is. There we go. You have found the lighthouse ruins. Originally an ancient ruin, it was converted into a lighthouse to guide Valuan ships returning from the north, but as the center of Valuan culture shifted to the south, the once great lighthouse faded from people's memories. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, so this used to be the big, thing. Map. I just want to show this off. Yeah, there's a lot of Valua. That's the Valuan capital, which we got into from below. Valua is an interesting place, geographically speaking. We can't actually get to the capital from here. We have to come this way. There will be new enemies here, which is why I put everybody on blue. Actually... Vice? I think you're still on green. Yeah, you are. I'm gonna move Vice off of green and onto blue. There we go. Because this is Valua, everything is, well... everything is thing. Okay, we got monsters. And these are all new guys, so I will leave this in. This is why I'm not sure how long this episode's going to be. A lot depends on what happens when we get to other areas. Okay, so we've got Genus. Rain of Swords can kill just about everybody, but yeah, these guys are, oh man, they're all Nasser palette swap enemies. These guys can drop silver rings, which means I'm pretty sure they can cast instant death. These guys, Razorbeaks, can drop everlasting gems. I'm not sure what those are, but I can tell you that they are, they can do fatigue breath. Delta shield. Attack. That guy. Drachma attack. That guy. You want Delta Shield because, like I said, I am 90% certain those, Genus can cast Eternity. Luckily, we're pretty strong, or at least Vice is pretty strong. Ow. Alright, at this point, we're just going to finish things off. Attack that Genus. Yeah, I figured she'd take it out pretty quick. I suppose I could have just Cutlass Fury'd that thing, but meh. Not so bad. Now, I'm gonna... There's other enemies here. And I'm sure we'll see them. And Aika learned Slipara, which is sleep. Map again. I'm gonna keep checking the map because I know vaguely where I'm supposed to go. Okay, so we've got craters here. Alright, so now we want to head south. Over these mountains. Here. And there we go! You have found the ancient palace. These are the only two actual, discoveries in Valua so far. A beautiful old castle that stands near a lake in central Valua. Really? I do not see a lake. Local legends of evil wizards and mysterious disappearances were revived when various potions and torture devices were discovered in the dungeons beneath the castle. Yeah, Valuans just sort of have a history of being lovely people. Alright. So, let's see who else we've got. If it's anybody new and interesting, it should be, I hope. No, nope, we're just Razorbeaks. Vice, attack. Ike is actually gonna cast Lambda Burst because I'm fairly sure we don't need, spell protection. Yeah, but as you can see, Lambda Burst isn't doing a hell of a lot of damage. Drachma, on the other hand, is doing a hell of a lot of damage.
Is it over already?
Thank you, Vice. Yeah. So, other things to talk about. H. Lyndon LaRouche apparently really is dead, at least according to, a couple of the... Aha! That's where we need to go, by the way. See that Stonehenge-looking thing? That's our next... Yeah, so H. Lyndon LaRouche. Look him up on Wikipedia. Or whatever. But, I will never forget, Dave Barry's column talking about him, which has the extremely memorable line... Where you have a brain, Mr. LaRouche has a whack-a-mole game. But I am not about to state this in print, as I do not want his ardent followers placing poisoned snakes in my sock drawer. Okay, now if you had a VMU right now, you would be hearing a lot of beeping. That's because these things are here. They are called choms. There are 3 of them here. Choms are, as I said, sort of like anti-chams. What choms are good for is if you feed one to Cupel, he will sick up every cham and Iberic cham he has already eaten. Why would you want this? You want this because sometimes Cupel, as I talked about, Cupel has an evolution chart. And to get the best evolution you can without getting the 30th cham, which is not in this game unless you get the DLC, pardon me, which nobody really can get anymore. You have to feed him the Iberic chams at specific times during his evolutionary line. Like, I have missed that turn-off. With Cupel at Cupel as Cupel's sword, I cannot... There are 2 more... he has 2 more forms that I can get to him, but I could not get him to his most strong form, which is Cupel weight. So I'm probably going to want to feed him at least 1 chom. But, you know, not... So, and they're also good for figuring out how many chams Cupel's eaten if you've lost track along the way. But other than that, let's go down. Let's see. Okay, good. If we come up here... somewhere on this thing, we get into a cutscene. Oh, well. chunk of metal is huge. Beneath it is the Maw of Tartus. It's an entrance to a series of caverns. These caverns are the resting place of the yellow crystal, as well as the yellow gigas. This seal was built by my people after the Rains of Destruction in order to contain the yellow gigas. Now the yellow gigas lies dormant. Good. Keep that thing locked up. Well, I know this means the gigas can't get out, but it also means that we can't get in. I don't think there's any way we can get through this seal. What should we do? Hey, don't move! Oh, look. The punishment for trespassing near the Great Seal is death! And now we've got a fight. They've each got about 700 HP. They're Valuan soldier types. You know they have a nasty AoE called Grenade. Let's see. Vice? Attack? You are going to use a Sacre's crystal on yourself. Fina, attack. The same guy Vice did. Drachma, attack the next guy in line. Okay, yeah, the problem is that they're very, very chunky. I'm gonna want to probably Rain of Swords them, and it may... Good, they're attacking. Grenade is an AoE attack that does a significant amount of damage. Luckily, Drachma also does a significant amount of damage. Yep, there we go. Except, luckily... Yeah, as you can see, that hurt. That hurt a lot. But luckily, if, because we're generally all right up in for melee, Rain of Swords, thank you, I could just attack that guy. Fina. I actually want you to cast Sacre on yourself. Drachma, attack that guy. Yeah, Leica's doing some damage. Good, good. The problem is that these guys can wind up doing, grenade the same person 4 times, in which case you're probably dead. And that's bad. Hence, healing Fina. Alright. Alright, what have we got? You and you. Okay. Vice is going to Cutlass Fury this guy. Aika is going to hit this guy. Fina is going to hit this guy. And Drachma is also going to hit this guy. Vice's Cutlass Fury should take... Well... Now Vice's Cutlass Fury really should take this guy out. Alright. So that's not so bad.
That was fun.
Thanks, Aika. If you have any Behemoth rings, I mean, not against these guys, but this area is a good place to equip them. We surrender! Please don't kill us! Tell us how to open the seal and we'll let you live. That's impossible. Our entire army couldn't open it. Our commanders aren't concerned with the yellow crystal right now because it's already in Valua and it's safe from you. That makes sense. They'll go over the other crystals first. Something's not right. You'd think that this area would be more heavily guarded. Where are the rest of your men? They're preparing for the raid on Nasrad. What? Valua's going to start a war with Nasr? Again? I think so? I'm just a grunt, so I don't know any of the details. And there was a giant arc whale. It destroyed a few of our ships recently. One of our admirals is hunting it. A giant arc whale? Rocknum is here? Answer me! I bet right now you're wishing that the uniform included brown pants. I don't know for certain. Some fog rolled in yesterday and there were sightings of a huge creature. That means it's probably still in the area. I have to go after Rocknum. I've been following you kids around looking for the crystals all this time, but now it's your turn to follow me. And we've got a swashbuckler choice. Yeah, there's only one right answer. It's too dangerous drops your rep. Well, it doesn't look like we'll be able to get to the yellow crystal anytime soon. Okay, Drachma, we'll go with you. Very well. Now the time has come for me to finally face Rocknum. He was the reason that I got the harpoon cannon in the first place. I'm going to kill him, or die trying. That's not at all, worrisome. Like I said, there is a charm. Here! Alright. And another one over here? I believe. I'm not going to spend too long looking, but I'm pretty sure there's a charm. Okay, screw it. I don't remember where this one is as well. There is a third charm here, but, well, you know, I don't want to bother. They're not that useful. Having more than one charm probably is useful, but we'll find more later. Heck, I think you can buy them. And I know you can get them from drops. So we're going to return to the little Jack. We'll need to rest up before we attack Rocknum. There's always a thick fog surrounding him. He knocks ships out of the sky and they never see him coming. Insert Persona 5 joke here. We'll hide in this canyon and ambush him at the first sign of fog. Tonight we sleep here. Drop anchor, boy. Later that night, my heart was racing with excitement. I was too anxious to get even a wink of sleep. Rocknum is nearby. That's all I could think as I lay there, trying to sleep. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any shut-eye. Maybe I'll take a little walk to try and calm myself down. Remember this door for later, by the way, kids. This used to be the storage area, but Ike and Fina now use it as their bedroom. I swear I didn't steal anything. Sounds like Ike is talking in her sleep again. You might want to come in here because, well, you're going to want to know where this is for later. See? These things are important. It's an emergency lifeboat. I guess even on a ship as small as this one, it's always best to have a few lifeboats ready. So keep that in mind. Alright. But no, what we've got to do is take a walk. And there's only one place you go when you take walks in the middle of the night. To the free refrigerator! But since the little Jack does not have a refrigerator, we're going to go outside. If you went up to the bridge, there's just nothing there. Not even anything interesting to interact with, I don't think. But I could be wrong. This is where you want to be. Captain. Is that you, boy? What are you doing up at this hour? You should be getting some rest. I was about to say the same thing. It's the middle of the night. What's that? Humph. Open it. I really respect the choice not to have music for that part. It's full of feathers. My son used to collect those. You had a son? Aye, I'm about the same age as you. A long time ago, I ran a fishing boat in North Ocean. My son was learning to be a sailor. He used to come out with us. His name was Jack. He was a small boy who liked to help out. The other sailors, they used to call him Little Jack. One day, we went out fishing as usual. Then Rocknum came. We didn't know how powerful Rocknum was, and we tried to fight him. But there was no way a fishing boat stood a chance against that thing. Rocknum destroyed our ship. I barely managed to survive. But my crew and Jack weren't so lucky. Last time I saw Jack, he was clutching some feathers as he fell, like they'd stop him from falling. I can still hear my son scream as he fell. From that day on, I swore revenge on Rocknum, for my crew and for Jack. I need to kill Rocknum to avenge my crew and my son. Humph. I'm getting long-winded in my old age. Don't let it bother you. It's my problem. Captain. Now, this looks like the light is going red, but it actually is. This fog! Could it be? Boy, go wake the others. It's him! Rocknum is here! Okay, so the fog is not so great. We're gonna have to look for it and Rocknum and sort of try and follow his cries. But yeah, when we catch up to Rocknum, a lot of things are going to start happening very quickly, and we're at 20 minutes, so I'm gonna save. Wow, that was a thing, wasn't it? Yes. Now, at this point, you cannot leave Valuan airspace. So, I'm pretty sure you can leave up until the whole Rocknum thing happens. But you want to be sure, that that you've gotten everything, all your discoveries and everything before you hit the Maw of Tardis. So, I will see you next time when we will continue on with a lot of plot. Thank you guys for joining me for Let's Play Skies of Arcadia. Have a great evening. Goodbye.